up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back.
What is that? A peach?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know they had peaches in California. But that was
I
only
got
a East Coast thing. Are they like super expensive?
no.
Wow. You text me while the podcast was on and I didn't mute. So, but like, yeah,
I
are
didn't
they
hear it.
super expensive?
No, they regular price. I think I
Mm,
don't often buy peaches because I like a pink. I like a firm peach, but a
hmm
lot of time, but a lot of people like soft peaches, and I don't like the texture of a soft peach. It kind of weirds me out.
mm. Well, you're not a very soft person, you know. You're like a hard guy.
That's why I eat firm fruit.
So
I
how's your
like my
week?
fruit like me. Go
Okay.
ahead.
How's your week been?
My week's been good, man. I just got back from Seattle today, like a couple of hours ago. Um, yeah, man. So I only worked like 3 days at work this week. Super productive. Got a couple things shipped out. Went to Seattle. Met up with my friends. I was out till like 5 a.m. every night.
Mm.
Yeah, so saw my friend Derek graduate. Shout out Derek. Congratulations, MSW. Saw my friend Taff. Well, he didn't do his ceremony, but he also finished school. Dr. Tafari now has his PhD in theoretical mathematics. And then my homegirl Teresa, Dr. T, she has her PhD in economics. So congratulations to them, black doctors all around.
Congratulations to them. Uh,
Mhm.
so what else did you do in Seattle? You say you were out till 5?
Yeah, man. Cause we would just go out to the club, we'll go drinking. And then like when the club closed, we'll just go to somebody's house and just like hang out. Like be talking,
Mm,
drinking and stuff still, playing
mm.
games.
D&D?
No, but there is a guy in Seattle. One of my friends in Seattle. No, actually, I stayed with my friend Barbara while I was up there. I'm gonna call her Babs. I stayed with my friend Babs and her partner plays D&D. He's in a campaign right now, so I added him to the list of folks we can excuse me, add him to the list of like folks we can like probably have on the show if we need like an extra player or something.
So you said that you went to like a lot of clubs and a lot of parties. Did you happen to
Mhm.
go to any gay clubs for Pride Month?
I went to Queer Bar.
That's what it's called, queer bar?
It's called Queer Bar. It is a gay bar slash, yeah, a gay bar, gay dance bar.
Well, that's not a very imaginative name. So
Take that up with the gays in Seattle, bro.
did a gay person make this bar? Because that really sounds like a straight person made that bar and it's just profiting off of gay people.
I don't know. I don't know the owner.
Oh, okay. Well, seems like a very straight thing for you to do is once again profit off of gay people's.
To go to a gay bar, that's a very straight thing for me to do.
I mean, yeah, you went to a gay bar that's called Queer Bar, and you drunk what? A beer? No, no, no. Let me a ginger, a Moscow mule or something.
I had a tequila and cranberry for your information. So,
Yeah, very straight.
but yeah,
Very, very
no, we
straight.
had a good
Okay, so congrats to your friends.
time. Mhm. How was
Congrats
your week,
to
man?
your
What you been up
nightlife and
to?
everything. My week has been pretty insignificant. Still going strong, writing my scripts. Um, it's
Hmm.
getting, you know, for the few hours that I sleep, it's getting kind of difficult for me to sleep. So I did have to take some weeks off because, like,
Hmm.
there's a shower scene mishap in my movie. And, I'd be taking showers and I'd be having to shower with the door and the shower curtain open. And but then I'm
Wait,
scared
wait,
because
wait,
I
wait, 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 wait. We're not gonna slide past that. So when you take a shower, you
Mhm.
don't shut the shower curtain, nor do you close the door. So the water from the tub is just splashing all over the bathroom.
Yes.
Go
And this
ahead.
is just lately.
No, you
It's,
raggedy, but go ahead.
it's not raggedy like I'm in the shower trying to get clean, but I'm scared, DeMarcus, something's gonna get me.
Turn the light on, fool.
The light, I'm not showering in the dark, you monster. I I am
You ain't
showering.
took a shower in the dog yet?
No, how crazy
It's
is
relaxing, bro.
that?
It's relaxing. It feels good.
In the dark?
In the dark.
Who does that, DeMarcus? That's insane.
A lot of
So
people. We gonna ask this question on the IG when we post this episode. Do you shower in the dark?
they're all gonna be like, no.
And it's gonna be
But
like
then
86% yes.
but then another thing that I was doing that I guess would have hindered my well not hindered it, but attributed to my being scared in the showers. I also listen to like horror podcasts
Mm.
in the shower. So then that's like I can't do that in the dark either, especially with the way I'm feeling now. Showering, like how do you get your then I can see here's the thing. You don't use products. You have a 10-in-1 shower gel that you can use for everything. That's why you can shower in the dark.
Jared,
I have to get
Get out my shower, bro. You don't know
because
what I
it's
got
the
going on.
truth.
You
I
don't know
have
what
to
I got going
get
on now.
different products for different parts of my body. And I have to see what's going on in order to do that.
Oh, so you can't wash your face with the same soap you wash your asshole with.
No.
I know that was a bad example. That was a bad example. Because I have a different face shampoo, a face soap.
Wow. Yeah,
Uh,
no.
so you can't wash your face with the same soap you wash your feet with. Damn, no, I meant your asshole with the same soap you wash. Never mind.
No.
Skip this part. Next segment.
But yeah, I have been dealing with that. So I took a few days off on my script just to, rebalance my equilibrium. But in my script now, it's really like a low moment. I'm trying to give the impression of happiness in the script. Like maybe this isn't a horror movie. Maybe this is a romantic comedy. But if you knew me, if you
With
listen
some
to this
horror elements.
podcast, no, I think that like the next 2 days for our dorm mates are gonna be, very happy. And yeah.
Dorm mates?
Yeah. Because I told you they go to HBCU.
Oh. Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Dang, were you listening?
I had lost context for a second. I was like, wait a minute, our dorm mates? Because you said
No.
our dorm mates. I was like, we ain't got dorm mates. I was like, what the there's something else
Our
that came up? You
no,
talking
our
about?
dorm mates in the movie that I'm like, duh.
You and I are in this movie.
No, I could never write you. You're like a straight person and you would just be boring in the movie that
Then
I'm
why
in.
do you keep saying our dorm mates, Jared?
Because it's our dorm mates with me and the hour of all our listeners who are gonna watch this
Mm-hmm.
movie.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Also, um, I did my anime watch today. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just to let you know he's back. Jobless reincarnation is back. We ain't even thinking about
Hey.
being married. We ain't even thinking about no kids. We think about killing and plundering. That is what I came here for. That is what I'm getting.
I haven't watched it yet. I
Mm,
haven't watched it yet. I watched that My Hero Academia, but that thing getting lit.
no, it's not. That thing is so boring.
Yes, it is. They just split the villains up, but then your boy wound up in the wrong place. That one's
I don't
getting
think I
good.
saw. I don't think I saw that episode. I saw the episode before, but
Exactly. So you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I do. I read the manga, so
But you ain't seen the episode.
it's the same exact thing.
We
There is no
we talking about
differentiation.
the anime right now.
Okay, and
No
I'm
manga
talking
reading
about the
ass.
manga, and I know what happens.
Um, what else did I watch today? I watched Kaiju number 8. That one's getting
hmm
good.
Do you watch that
Yeah,
dub or
and then
subbed?
the sub.
Mm,
I gotta watch it sub the first time through. After this now, if I ever rewatch it, dub all the way.
I'm watching it dubbed.
You know what I'm still really enjoying?
What?
Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh my God. Okay.
Delicious in Dungeon is so good, y'all. Like it is such like it ain't like it's boring. It ain't like there's no action because I like a good action anime, but it's so wholesome.
Mm, yeah. Everything you
Mm.
say
And
about this anime doesn't make me excited to turn it on.
man, I'm gonna need the listeners to give us some recommendations because I got a homegirl that want to get into some anime, but she likes one one cartoon that she pointed out she likes was the Avatar: The Last Airbender. So she likes real like spiritual, conscious, mental growth type anime is what she want to see.
Mm.
So
Tell her to
I
watch The
don't.
Dragon Prince on Netflix. It is by
Oh,
the
that's
same
not anime,
people.
but she'll
I
like
mean, it's
that.
not anime. Tell her to watch The Dragon Prince. Of course, Steven Universe is a really good one. If she
She
likes
probably seen that.
spiritual journeys,
Yeah, she probably
Steven
seen that
Universe would be
already
really
too.
good. But
But
The
Steven
Dragon
Universe.
Prince, Steven Universe would be good. Great recommendations to give to her. I've also been
Hmm.
watching Demon Slayer, and it just hasn't been. If they use wooden swords again, I'm going to turn it off and just
They
wait.
training, bro. They can't kill the trainees.
Well, did you see the latest episode?
Yeah, yeah, I watched it.
Okay,
I
so
like it. I feel like it's like sort of like a training montage combined with us learning a little bit more about the characters.
training montage is happens in like 5 minutes in a movie. This is happening in like 5 episodes. It's
And I'm not mad at it.
boring.
I'm enjoying it.
I am because every place that he goes to, it has all these trainees hurt beyond repair,
No, it not be hard.
crying, like saying that this person that's training us is crazy. And then Ty Hero comes in
Hmm.
and he's like, "Oh, this is easy. I can do this in my sleep."
He's not.
And
He ain't said none of the training was easy. Every time he goes somewhere to train, he be like, "Oh, this is hard." And
he is
then like
never like this is
and
hard.
even in the episode today, he was like, "Oh, he's like, I've been doing all this training, but I'm not seeing no results." He's like, "I don't feel like I've gotten any stronger or nothing." So he is like, while he's able to, I guess, do the things, he's not. They're not like he's not like internalizing it.
Yeah, he's not challenged. And you know what I
Mm-hmm.
realize about Ty Hero is that
Mm-hmm.
he has to be a manic depressive because he goes through such high highs and then he goes through such low lows that
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that his internal chemistry is balanced. Like he can be smiling at the beginning of one episode and trying to liven everybody up, then by the end he's crying and suicidal. I don't want to see an anime with somebody that's like that.
But an episode can last like 3 days, so it's perfectly acceptable for him to be crying on day one and then smiling on day three. Or
Mm.
even if it was happened over the course of like 30, even if an episode was like a 1 second, you know what I'm saying? Something can happen to change your whole day in a second. Let that man live, Jared. You keep
He
trying
gets
to
on
take away
my
his humanity.
he just getting on my last nerves. All right, guys, this is our special segment sponsored by Movie Pass. This is the Put Them On segment. DeMarcus,
Hmm.
tell our listeners a little bit about Movie Pass.
Movie Pass is an app, is a service that allows you to see a number of movies per month for the low low at any movie theater. And when I say the low low, I'm talking like I think the tier I'm on right now is like the $10 tier, and you get like 30 some odd points a month, and you can go see, you know, as many movies as you can work into that 30 points. Say it's like two or three, but if you catch it all matinees on Tuesday, you can stretch that thing in the four.
Mm,
But But yeah, so like it's a way to go see more movies. So if you're a movie fan like I am, like growing up, I went to movies all the time. Like that was like one of my pastimes. I would go to the movies and like movie hop. You know what I'm saying? Nothing illegal. I would pay for every movie, of course. But like just go to the movies and just spend like the morning there and just watch movies. And so this is a way you can kind of start to get back to that because you don't have to because like hey yo, movies have been getting expensive.
Hmm.
Like one movie might run you $15. You get Movie Pass, get the $10 get a $10, $15 subscription or whatever. You go see one movie, it's paid for itself. And then you probably got two more left in that left for the month. So yeah,
Yeah, everybody get movie pass.
go get it.
So today on the Put Me On segment, I'm gonna put you on to something called Inside Number Nine. It is a British anthology
British.
series. So every episode is different, but it has like the same cast of characters. And in every episode, it's all in one place. Like it's one house, or it could be just one room in somebody's house, or it's a
Hmm.
car, or it's a train cart, or a movie studio,
Hmm.
or well, one was on the front steps of someone's house, and it was filmed by their Ring cameras. So every
Mm.
episode is like in one place, and it tells a story. Each story has a little twist in it. So there's very reminiscent of Twilight Zone, but they're not always scary twists. They can be funny twists, they can be exciting twists, or they could be horror twists. And this show, is on its fifth season now. It is so fire. It really does remind me of like the Twilight Zone, the Outer Limits, or anything like
Hmm.
that. So if you like that for like the twist that comes at the end or in the middle, um, you have got to watch Inside Number Nine.
Inside number nine.
Mhm.
All right, that's what you're putting us on to. Okay. Are there any movies coming out that you want to see?
In movie
That you're gonna
theaters, Watchers,
something that you're gonna use your movie pass on.
Watchers, it's the new M. Night. Um,
Shamalama.
yeah. Movie about like the girl who gets lost in the woods and stumbles into like a little zoo type of thing where humans are at the
Hmm.
zoo. I really do want to see that one. That's the only one I want to see right now. And then of course later on next month is going to be Deadpool.
I want to see a Deadpool. I might go see this Bad Boys Ride or Die. I didn't see the last Bad Boys movie, but I might want to see that one.
Hmm.
Mm, 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 mm.
Know A
What
Quiet
else is
Place?
coming? I kind of do want to see that, Jared. I kind of do want to see that Quiet Place prequel.
Mhm. You're
Like
not
it
gonna
looked
be
like it
too
might be pretty
scared.
good, and they got your girl Lupita Nyong'o in it.
Oh, I love her.
Same,
How can you not love her?
same.
How
You
can you
can't
not?
not love her, man. She
All
epitome of a
right.
black woman.
All right, so is there anything else?
No, man, I'm ready to start. If you ready to
Okay.
start,
Well, if we're both ready to start, hang tight with us for this quick commercial break, and we'll be right back on Black Geek Energy.
BGEN.
BGE commercial? It's Jared here, and before we go more in depth with our geeky discussions, I want to talk to you about something important. Life's an epic quest, full of twists and turns. But guess what? We got a partner for you in this adventure, BetterHelp. You heard it right. BetterHelp.com will connect you with a licensed therapist who gets it. Whether you're battling real life feelings or just need someone to chat with, BetterHelp is your quest guide. So, fellow geeks, go to betterhelp.com/BGEpod. As a listener, you get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/BGEpod. Because leveling up your mental health is just as important as saving the universe. BetterHelp, because even heroes need support. All right, guys, and we are back. If
We
you don't
back.
know me
We
by
back. We
now,
back. We back.
I am Jared, your host with the most.
Is that
We're
it?
no, we're doing the. Am I
I
supposed to
thought
say?
you had more because you was like, "I'm your host with the most," and I was like, "Oh, okay, he thinking of something."
Am I
Um,
supposed to say something else?
I don't, man, you say whatever you want to say. It's your intro. And my name is D Marcus, and I'm so tired today. The D don't stand for D. The D stand for died because I'm tired.
Die?
Dired because I'm tired.
So you just made up a word. Demarcus, that's not how this works. You can't make
Jared,
up
Jared, Jared, Jared,
words
Jared,
for the
Jared, Jared,
D.
Jared, 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 Jared. I let you do your short ass, uninteresting intro. Let me have mine.
Demarcus, that's not how this works. You cannot make up words for the D.
And this is BGE.
All right,
Welcome to the show.
I guess. I guess. So, Demarcus, do we have an activity today?
We do have an activity today. So
Hmm.
let's jump right on into it.
Like you could
Today's
have
like
said I'm dirgic, which is a word meaning tired and lethargic.
say it again.
You could have said I'm dirgic.
Dirgic. The D is for
Yes.
Dirgic. All right, make the D
Yes.
for Dirgic then. I'm not a thesaurus. When I started this D thing, it felt like a good idea, but I don't know that many words that start with D.
You could have said drained.
I
I'm very
know.
drained.
Oh, I could have said Dream. You know what? I'm not, give me a break. Give me a break.
You even could have said like I'm disinterested today.
I'm done. I'm done, Jared. I'm done with it. I'm done
You
with it.
said tired.
I'm looking for,
Wow.
and
The
I think that
host,
was, you know what? Now that I hear it again, I'm gonna stand by it. I think that was the better choice. That was the best choice to
it,
say.
it really wasn't, but okay. As long as you stand beside it, I guess. Okay. So what's this activity?
All right, but it's just like some little trivia. It's just like some little trivia. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I forgot what I called it, and I need to do a better. I need to have a better system for these activities as I make them up. But anyway, here we go. Um, do you need the rules for trivia? I'll read you the rules for trivia, Jerry, just for you, big guy.
Oh, Lord.
All right. DeMarcus asks the questions. DeMarcus judges the questions, judges the answers rather. Judges. I ask the questions. I judge the answers. Each question is worth a point. And how many questions do we have today? 7. So let's say 5 points to win it.
All right.
All right. That means you have very little room for error, but you're an X-Man man. So I believe me. I think you got this one.
Let's see what you
And
got.
and some of these are hella easy. Some of these are hella easy. So this trivia game is gonna be called Who Did It?
All
And
right.
I'm going to read you a instance of, something that happened, an occurrence in the Marvel X-Men universe, and you're gonna have to tell me who did it. Who was the main force behind it?
Okay.
Um, so number one, the near complete opposite of the rescuing X-Men, X-Force is a kill squad made up of mutants. Who created their first incarnation?
Who was on that team?
Who created the first incarnation of X-Force?
Um, is that girl, is that random lady who was in X-Men 97? That white lady. Oh my God.
We need names, sir.
I know. Give me a hint.
It
What's
wasn't
it
a white
start?
lady.
It wasn't?
It was not.
Who created X Force? You say X Force, right?
X-Force.
Oh, it was Angel's friend. What's his name? The villain, the super villain, Angel's friend, Angel's friend. Um, oh my God. Uh, I cannot think of his name. Uh, Hold on, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Um, uh, uh, it was like Rob? No, no, no. Wait, do you mean like the creators of the comic or the creators fictionally?
No, 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 no. I'm asking about the characters in the universe. Which Marvel X-Men character created the X-Force? You going all over the place with this one? And I think you working too hard. I think you working too hard. It's
I
it's
know it was
it's
I know it was Angel's friend. That's all I can remember right now.
Angel's friend.
Yeah, it was Angel's
No.
friend who who became like real evil and yeah.
Hmm.
And like he died
No.
and then
No,
he
it
came
wasn't
back
him.
to life.
All right, you didn't get this point, Jared. It was not that person. It
Who
was
was it?
it was Cable.
Cable created X-Force? How?
Cable founded the mercenary team X-Force. Cable created the mercenary team called Six Pack, and then later reorganizes the New Mutants into X-Force. X-Force.
You're right. I was
Um,
thinking about X Factor.
but I said X-Force. I don't know how many
And
times,
I was thinking about X Factor.
bro.
You
And ain't
should
it? And it wasn't X-Force. It wasn't X Factor created by that man that can duplicate himself.
no.
No, okay. Well, that wasn't a question anyway. So. All right. You didn't get that one, Jared. Okay, but now you know what we're playing. Now you know to listen to the words that I'm saying to you instead of just answering the question that you want to answer.
Okay. Let me pay attention to the Marcus. That's something that I never ever do.
Right. And that's why you're losing. That's why you're losing at life, because you don't pay attention to me. Number two, the Hellions are the rival team of the X-Men's New Mutants, based in the Hellfire Club's Massachusetts Academy. Who created their first incarnation
In the comic book.
in the comic book?
Emma Frost was their headmaster.
That's right. You ain't got to say no more. It was Emma Frost.
Okay.
All right, number three. That's 1 point, Jerry. You on the board, on the way to victory. Number three. The X-Men have always found ways to cheat death, most recently with Krakoa's resurrection process as one of the cornerstones of the mutant nation. Who is the key to the process? There are five acceptable answers. Give me either your best answer for one or name as many people on the that make it possible. You can.
Hope, Exodus, Temp is it Tempest, I think? Um, Hope, Exodus, Tempest, Egg. Who else? Uh, oh my God, don't tell me. Um, Hope, Exodus, Tempest, um, Proteus, and who was that guy whose dad didn't like him because he was in
I mean, all of
Elixir,
them.
Elixir. No,
I'm
no, no,
about to
no,
say all of
no, no,
them.
no.
Like
I mean, Hope's dad
whose
liked
dad
him.
didn't like them because they were a mutant? All of them?
Hope's dad was Cable,
Warren
so
Worthington the third?
no, no. But Elixir's dad was in the Mutant Liberation Feud. So Tempest,
Mm.
Proteus, Elixir, Hope, and Egg. Final answer. Is that five?
Tempest, Proteus, Hope, Elixir, and Egg. That is correct.
Oh,
All five.
yay! I know.
Well, that's correct. That is the team. The essential person is Hope,
Hope.
but the other ones are also necessary.
Hmm.
Exodus, you said Exodus at first, and he's not involved. All right, number four, Jared. In the House of M,
Okay.
a storyline where Magneto is the ruler of all mutants and mutants from the world,
Hmm.
who made this world possible?
Oh, that's
There are two answers here,
Wanda.
and I need them both.
Oh, shoot. Okay. One is Wanda. And who made this possible? Oh my God. Wanda, who? Wanda is one. I don't know the other one. Is
Hmm.
it? And you said Magneto, right? Already,
I
didn't
said the
you?
House of M.
Okay, so Wanda, I'm gonna say Wanda and Magneto. I know that's wrong. So Scarlet Witch and Magneto, right?
It actually is Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, and Charles Xavier, Professor X. He's the one that pushes her to, he's like, hey, return the world to normal. She's like, no, I'm gonna do this instead. He's like the brain behind the thing, as always. All right,
Okay.
Jared.
I
You
don't
still
remember him.
that's your two gimmies. You got to get the rest of them right.
Right.
All right. This mutant has not only shirked death, but died and returned to life from unimaginable injury. One such death found this mutant trapped in adamantium. Who was that?
Logan, Wolverine.
All right, bet. Um, the X-Men and the Avengers have always had a complicated relationship,
Hmm.
working together
Hmm.
and being enemies as the situation calls for it. They have also shared members. Who was the first X-Man to join the Avengers?
Beast, Hank McCoy.
Okay, you got that pretty quick. I was surprised it was Beast.
Hmm.
I didn't know who was. I didn't know. I didn't have a better answer than that. But I was just like, I feel like Beast is he loyal. He stay down. But
Yeah,
apparently not.
Beast defected once, and that's how he became friends with Wonder Man.
With who?
Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
Hmm.
Wonder Man. Okay. All right. The Phoenix Force is a cosmic entity capable of great destruction and creation. It has an unusual connection to the Summers family and repeatedly hosted by one of them. At one point, it is split into five pieces. Who did that? Who split the Phoenix Force into five?
Oh, Tony Stark.
Yes, that is correct. Jared coming through by the skin of your teeth. That is 5 points. You win this round.
Let
You are
me,
today's
can
winner.
I guess who the five people of the
Oh yeah, if you
Phoenix?
want an extra point, tell us who were the Phoenix Five.
Cyclops, Namor, Magic, Cyclops, Namor, Magic, Colossus, and Emma Frost, right?
You throw me with the last one, but I think you might be right.
I think it was Emma.
Yeah, it was Emma.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That's right. I be reading my comics. I do be reading my comics. So I won.
Hmm. Yep,
As
yep, yeah. You won it, Jared. That's what's up. And I'm glad you ended your answer with Emma Frost because today's episode is about none other than the White Witch herself,
the White
Emma Frost.
Queen.
Same thing.
The White Queen Emma Frost. Yeah, we're just going to really delve into her because the White Queen, when she first entered the scene, she was one of the biggest villains in the Hellfire Club, but her
Hmm.
story arc through the um the series of X-Men has been amazing. And now with the end of the Krakoa era, which happened Wednesday, and I'm still upset at that. But at the end of the Krakoa era, in fact, can we talk about that for a minute?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So with Krakoa, all mutants were united, like all
Yep.
heroes, and they just went back to the villains being villains and the heroes being heroes. Like at the end, they actually had this whole fight with Apocalypse. Then they had this whole fight with Exodus. They showed
Mm.
Storm, not Storm, but
Wait,
Toad.
Exodus is a villain now?
Is that his name? Exodus? He's like a telepath. I know.
Mm.
Let me see.
Is Exodus a telepath?
Um,
I thought Exodus' power was like faith-based. It was like the more Exodus believes in something, the stronger it is.
no, Exodus is a telepath. He's like a telepath heretic. Like I always think that like if Scientology was real, he would be like a member of Scientology because he's like that religious. And he's like really
Mm.
old. He's like from the time when they were looking for the Holy Grail.
Mm.
But
Okay.
yeah, they just went back to normal. I do not think that they're going back to the mansion this year, but the mansion will be a part of the storylines coming up because now the
You
government's
think
in the
so?
mansion. No, the government's in the mansion.
Who's in the mansion?
The government.
So do you think that the mansion is going to become like a government run mutant like educational facility?
Um, I don't know what's it gonna be. I think it's just gonna be like a hub for getting the mansion together because it's not gonna be like a mutant thing. Because the person that's running the mansion now was a member of Orcus, who was
Hmm.
over this whole mutant genocide thing. So for the time being, after 3 long years or 4 long years, the mansion is finally back, growing up. But yeah, the mansion is back, and I already predict that the mansion will house the mutants sometime in the near future.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah, we're back to the status quo. It's gonna be no more Krakoa, no more anything.
And
And
I find that like I find that a little disheartening.
me
Because
too.
like they do such wonderful things with these stories, and I understand why they go back to the status quo. Because like this is the story that most people know, so we can always like retell stuff. We can release, X-Men Volume 1 for the 100th time, and like your granddad who's 86 will read it, and he'll be like, "Oh, this is the same story that I read when I was 12." So I understand it, but it's like this, like so much more could happen, and that's why I appreciate comics like Invincible, where like when the world changes, that's it, it's changed.
Yeah, but they're setting up for the comics to be around the place where the X-Men movie is going to be in 2026.
Mm.
Because just now Kamala Khan's mutant power was revealed, and
Hmm.
she has the same light power things that she had in the TV show. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
they're just trying to make it all connected. So whatever.
I I don't feel like that's necessary. I feel like these things can be disconnected,
Me too.
and when you watch the movie and read the comic, because I don't think a lot of people are going to do both. A lot of people are not us. They're not going
Right.
to read the comics and watch the movies. They're going to only watch the movies.
Right.
And I think the people who are willing to go that far to like read the comics to do both, they will enjoy the different stories.
Right. Well, today we're going to talk about some of the things that Emma Frost has done that are both cruel that she did in her past and
Hmm.
um really kind that she's done in her most recent present. So one of the first things I want to discuss is when Jean Grey died, Emma Frost immediately swooped in to console Cyclops. Have you ever done that? When
She
when
was
somebody when somebody breaks up that you swoop in to console?
When they
Then
broke up or when they had somebody die. That's a big difference.
when they broke up
When somebody broke up, yeah, I done been there for my friends when they go through breakups, let them cry on my shoulder and whatnot, whatever they need.
with the intention to.
Nah, not with no intention behind it.
Hmm. Well, Emma Frost definitely had some intention behind when
Did
she,
she?
yeah.
I
Um,
mean, you if this were business, if what you were doing was business, oh, the CEO of this company died, now's the perfect time to strike the market so that we get a bigger market share. No one would bat an eye. They'd be like, okay, that's just good business.
mm.
And so how come when it comes to hearts, it's not the same way?
Because business is different from personal. You can't even
Mm,
compare the two.
all's fair in love and war.
No. Well,
Yes.
not what Frost did right here. She used her powers to comfort and then sleep with the grieving Summers. This mental
Mm,
affair still pops up today in recent X-Men stories.
Yeah, because it did come up in X-Men 27, didn't it? 97, sorry.
Well, that wasn't Emma, that was her clone, Madeline Pryor, that
Mm.
they were communicating telepathically.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Right. But I feel like they mentioned the Emma stuff because does X-Men 97 takes place after the Emma Frost fidelity
The Emma Frost what?
affair?
No, no. At that
Mm.
point in X-Men 97, like her and Cyclops, like Emma Frost is still a bad person.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
But yeah, Emma Frost has done some other horrible things. Even to my favorite character that's on the team. Um,
Storm?
yes, Storm. And this happened when Emma Frost was the co-head mistress of the Xavier Institute, and when they were going
Mm-hmm.
to war with the Inhumans. Um, so what happened
Mm-hmm.
was Emma swapped bodies with Storm, and Frost nearly succeeded in pitting the X-Men against each other. However, the real Storm broke free of Emma's influence and saved the team, as only Storm can. Like, I
Hmm.
mean, the GOAT, really. But yeah, Emma took over Storm's mind for a while
Mm.
there.
And had her running around doing what?
She had her, so she was sewing this, like she was pitting the two sides against each other. Trying to make it because Storm's a peaceful person, but while they were fighting the Inhumans, with that Terrigon mist that was going
Mm-hmm.
around, Emma was trying to be like, okay, we just need to kill them all.
Mm.
Yeah,
And this is during the Mutant Inhuman War. I
yeah.
remember reading that.
Hmm.
And that was around the time the Inhuman show came out too, wasn't it?
Um, I don't really remember that show.
It wasn't bad, but
It
like
wasn't as bad as people make it. No,
it was better than Agents of Shield.
really?
I couldn't even stick with Agents of Shield.
Yeah, I didn't watch the last season, but I did stick with it for a long, long time. All right, so here's another thing that Frost has done that was kind of cruel. Um,
Cruel or cool?
cruel.
Okay.
She has immense psychic powers. Like I think that she's an Omega level psychic
Mm-hmm.
now. And
Mm-hmm.
thanks to her power, she can force a foe to live out their worst nightmares. So, for kicks and giggles, she once made an enemy vomit for 48 hours whenever they heard the word parsley, due to the
Mm.
potency of Emma's psychosuggestion. The person could dehydrate if they watched the wrong episode of, like Next Level Chef or
Right.
so
That's
yeah, but
insane.
but yeah, I mean that's a good way to lose weight.
That's a good way to do what now?
Lose weight.
I don't think so, Jared.
I
I
do.
don't think so, bro.
I mean, I've never done that binging, but yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm. Okay. I feel like, and I don't even feel like that's like villainous. I feel like this is like petty. I feel
yeah.
like
That's
that's what
very petty.
I feel like that's what a petty high school girl would do if they, you know what I'm saying, if if they had an issue with somebody.
Mm. Okay. Another thing that she did was she went full Dark Phoenix. So remember when I just said that like
Mm-hmm.
she was one of the Phoenix Five after Tony Stark hit the Phoenix with the
Hmm.
blast. So what happened was um the power went into Magic, Namor the Submariner,
Hmm.
Cyclops, Colossus, and of course Emma Frost. And
Hmm.
when somebody would like fall in battle, the power that was in them, like the Phoenix power that was in them, would like
Hmm.
splinter off into the rest. So like the rest would get much, much stronger. So, thanks to the efforts of the X-Men and the Avengers, Frost and Summers were eventually the last two standing. At
Hmm.
this crucial moment, at the height of her power, Emma suggested burning the world to ash with Cyclops. She got real pushy, to put it mildly, and nearly caused a incendiary Holocaust.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember that because they were like on the edge of a volcano, and I forgot which Avenger they were talking to. It was one of the big three, and she was like, "Just burn it all, Scott." And yeah, they almost did.
Yeah, I remember reading that too, and I feel like by that point she wasn't even like. I think her personality had changed a little bit, and it wasn't even
Oh
like
yeah,
she. It just felt like she was like detached from the world.
yeah.
Like yeah, like that. And I know y'all seen this before, where like somebody gets so powerful, or a good example is the blue guy, Dr. Manhattan. How
Mm.
he's kind of like when he talks to people, it seems like he's kind of like somewhere else, and he's like
Mhm.
barely listening to you.
Yeah, yeah. But he's like omnipotent, omnipresent. Like he
Hmm.
seems like all
He
time.
sees everything all at once.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I imagine it is. I imagine it is.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the good stuff that Emma has done.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that she did, which really was like, oh, okay, that's nice, um, was that she adopted the Stepford Cuckoos. And these people
Hmm.
were actually clones of Emma Frost that the government made of her without her consent. And
Hmm.
instead of immediately killing them, she decided to go ahead um, and adopt them and make them her own. So now they are like a little hive mind, and yeah, it's Emma Frost and the Stepford Cuckoos. And the Stepford Cuckoos are actually a part of the Weapons Plus program, which is what
Oh,
yeah, which is what Captain America came from. Wolverine came from this
Weapons
program.
Plus or Weapon X?
Weapons Plus.
Weapons
Oh,
Plus.
I don't know if that's part of what Captain America's come from, or it may
Wolverine
be.
comes from Weapon X.
And what does
And
Captain
I
America
thought
come
it's
from?
Captain the Super Soldier program.
No, Captain America came from. He's like because Wolverine is X11 or
Excuse me.
something. I don't. I forgot what
Say
his
what now?
designation is. What weapon Wolverine is, and Captain America's Weapon
Weapon
One.
X.
Oh yeah, Weapon X. Sorry, the tenth, the 10th one. And like Captain America's Weapon One or Two. Like he's up there.
Oh, okay. And it's all like, okay, and that's all under one thing, one umbrella. And it's called what? Weapon Plus?
I think so, but I think that Weapons Plus is part of Weapons X. Hold on, let me see.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, go ahead.
Weapon.
All right, we'll keep going in.
Yeah, it's funded by the U.S. government. So yeah, a program developed to create super soldiers. So yeah. So it's the same
Mm,
thing. Okay. Another thing
yeah.
that she did was give up the Massachusetts Academy, and that was what her funds um, uh, were going to. You know, she is a very rich person. That's what they were going to do another school, like the Xavier Institute, and mutants of all walks of life were welcome to visit and even enroll. For a time, Foster was content with her lot in life. However, trouble arose and shook up her status quo. Frost found herself unfit to lead the Massachusetts Academy and donated to the Xavier Institute despite her personal qualms. So Frost is able to really look inside herself and just say, you know, this isn't what I need to be doing because this isn't the best thing for these children. And she went ahead and gave it up. So I thought that was a big thing for her to do.
Hmm. And who was this? Who was the person you said?
Emma Frost gave up the Massachusetts Academy and donated it to, well, and like gave it to the Xavier Institute.
Oh, to the institute as a whole. I thought you said donated to a specific person.
Yeah.
Mm. And how did that go? If you can recall, like did they all become one school? All the students in the same building or something?
So I think that the school, Massachusetts Academy, become like enveloped in the Xavier Institute because the
Mm-hmm.
Hellions, they weren't a very good team.
Mm.
A lot of them became enemies, well, frenemies, enemies of the X-Men. So yeah,
But
yeah.
do you think that's just because the way Emma trained slash raised them? Because she definitely kept them at odds with like the X-Men.
I don't think she kept them at odds with X-Men. I think the Hellions kept themselves at odds with X-Men because it was like a power thing. Like
Mm.
you're the best. No, we're the best. And it was like the school rivals.
Mm.
And a lot
Fair
of their
enough. That's a good way to put it. It was just like school
yeah,
rivals.
school rivals, and also a lot of their powers were very it led to them being extremely narcissistic. So
So their powers had effect on their like personalities, as you saying.
yeah, like uh like Sam Guthrie, who is Cannonball, was
Mm-hmm.
a Hellion first. Um but what is his name? Um Hold on. Cypher was a Hellion first, Dust was a Hellion first. Um Empath was a Hellion first. Implate was a Hellion first, and he's an X-Men villain. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of these people, you know, are either, you know, big X-Men heroes, who then went on to become, big things for the X-Men, or,
Mm-hmm.
big X-Men villains, So
Okay. Okay.
like Empath was a handsome but cruel person, and he was
Mm-hmm.
very narcissistic because like he could go around people and anything he would say, people would want to do. Like
Yeah.
he can affect large groups of individuals at a time and can exert varying levels of empathic control over them. So if he
Hmm.
sees them, he could say like, "Y'all are too angry." Like if he sees a riot, he'd be like, "Y'all are too
Yeah.
angry," and make them calm down. But if he's alone with like a whole bunch of girls, he could say, "Now I want you to be horny," and then that's make
Mm?
them, you know,
Well,
without
I mean,
mercy.
making folks feel horny don't necessarily make them make decisions, but I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, yeah. He can reduce them to a zombie-like state in which he can command them with little to no effort. So
Mm.
yeah, he's
And these
he's
are all
pretty.
the Hellions. I mean, when you got Emma Frost as a teacher, yeesh.
I mean, the X-Men have Wolverine as a teacher.
But Wolverine, he reformed. Emma Frost is like, I'm still doing it.
Is he?
Yeah, I think Wolverine, like for the most part, Wolverine be like, I'm trying not to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a killer no more.
When
But y'all
Wolverine
keep
had
pushing me.
Kitty Pryde under his wing, when Kitty Pryde was Wolverine's ward, he took her to Japanese.
Hmm
Well, he took her to Japan, Um,
Hmm.
taught
The
her,
Japanese.
I know, I'm horrible. Taught her how to become an assassin, got her
Hmm.
brainwashed by this person
How
and
she
got
get
her
brainwashed?
lost. She was brainwashed. I forgot his name, but she was brainwashed by him. And what he did was he went inside her mind and then totally like gave her all of these ninja-like abilities. So
Mm.
usually
So what it sounds like is Wolverine took her to Japan and taught her how to defend herself.
by killing.
That's what Kitty decided to do on her own.
No, no, no. That's not what Kitty decided. No, Kitty was brainwashed to be this ninja assassin for some guy.
Hmm.
I can't find the guy's name, but she was um brainwashed by this guy, Ogun.
Ogun.
So yeah, Kitty Pryde was brainwashed by the mutant villain Ogun, who was a rival or arch nemesis of Wolverine when they were in Japan.
Mm.
Japan. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
There's so
yeah,
many interesting stories in X-Men, man.
there are, and it was really interesting when Kitty, after the fall of Krakoa, when they went to the island and they obliterated the things, the whole mutant nation. Kitty just
Hmm.
went berserk. She went back to Ninja Kitty, had her full ninja costume on, and just obliterated all of these humans that were still on Krakoa. It was
Oh shit.
a beautiful, beautiful couple of pages. And then she cried at the end, but yeah, that was
And
a
we know how you
beautiful.
hate people crying.
I know, I know. But I love people killing people, especially people that you don't normally see
You need
killed.
to go talk to somebody about that, Jared.
I know I need to go talk to the lady, huh?
You do. Stop trying to backseat me and Lorante therapy.
I need to go talk to the lady, but betterhelp.com/BGE podcast. So, DeMarcus, how do you feel
Mhm.
about Emma Frost? Is she a villain? Is she a hero? Like, how do you feel?
I feel like some of the things, some of the examples you read, I feel like Emma Frost was never truly like a villain.
Oh, she
She was
was a
always just
villain
like, look,
villain
I mean, I hear what you, yeah, sure. She was labeled that, yeah, sure.
when she was
But
a
like making
raccoon.
somebody throw up a lot is like, this is annoying, but if I ate some bad shellfish, the same thing would happen.
I mean, that's not good for your health. Throwing up
It's
for
not.
48
It's
hours.
absolutely not. It's definitely horrible.
And that's like
It's
torture.
definitely bad. It is torture, but it's not like I'm finna slam an asteroid into the earth because humans keep killing mutants.
I mean, look,
It's not it's not I've put I've put like a brain spike in the head of every nation leader to prevent them from ever starting a nuclear war. Because
Professor
I think a lot
Xavier.
of times the things that Emma Frost is doing is like, I'm doing this for my kids,
Yeah.
and like even when she was like in the Hellfire Club and didn't have the Massachusetts Academy yet,
Hmm.
she was more of like she was more of a follower. She was like, "Oh, I'm doing what
Mm,
this guy says."
Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah, yeah, right. And I believe, I believe in what he's doing. And
Mm.
so it's hard. Yes, she was a villain. She has an interesting redemption arc, but I think her role as the Massachusetts Academy school teacher is like that was like her role. She really became herself as that. And I can't really label anything she did then as like evil. Oh, I can, but like it's just like she's doing this for her kids. And it's a wrong decision, but she has the best of intentions, I suppose.
I mean, kinda. She has the best intentions, but she did help fund the Sentinel program with Sebastian Shaw. It was
Yeah.
it was funded with the prime directive of exterminating the Inhumans, which is an evil thing on its own.
Mm-hmm.
While the um uh Terrigon mist was floating around.
Harrison.
Yeah, the Terrigen mist was floating around. But she did fund the Sentinel program with Sebastian Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very evil of her.
Yeah, but here that's one where I would be like, it was definitely very evil of her, but I'm like, is she doing this because this is what she believes in, or is she doing this because of Sebastian Shaw?
I mean, she did it during the AV, I mean the Inhuman storyline with and that was after the Massachusetts Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, she did it for the purpose of killing Inhumans. So she should know that the Sentinels killing anything is a horrible thing to want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she should know that. She should.
So I think that you know,
Mm-hmm.
Emma Frost has great evil, but I
Mm-hmm.
do think that the great strides that she made, including the formation of Genosha and her being such a big part of that island, um, I think everything evens out. All right, Demarcus. Well, if that is
Mm-mm-mm.
it with Emma Frost, we are going to go ahead, take another quick commercial break. This is a short episode. Aren't you happy?
I am happy. I'm
Okay.
impressed. I'm
Let's take a
impressed because
let's
this
take a
never happens.
what? Let's take a quick commercial break. Let's uh come back and ask some questions.
All right, let's do it.
All right, everybody, we are back with Black Geek Energy. This is the question and answer segment of our podcast. You can always send us questions to Black Geek Energy on Instagram and TikTok, BGE underscore pod at Twitter, and Black Geek Energy at gmail.com. Demarcus, my
Mm-hmm.
question for you today is from Alyssa in Mississippi. Alyssa asks, hey guys, which comic book character wears the best outfits to you?
Mm. The best outfit?
Mhm.
That's tough. Comic book character with the best outfit. That's tough, Alyssa. Let me see. I do like Storm's old her 90s fit with the long
Mhm.
hair and the black and the gold. That's
Mhm.
a good outfit. Um, I'm trying to think. I also, well, when the original X-Men TV series was on, I did like Jubilee's outfit because that's how I thought cool people dressed back then. But now I'm grown and I was like, nah, that was a weird.
Yellow raincoats?
Nah, I was like, yo, she got a dope ass jacket
Wow.
and she got them big ass shades. Um, but yeah, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Um, so yeah, I yeah, I think I don't I can't think of anyone besides that storm outfit because
Mhm.
none of them really strike me. All of them are like leotards and like underwear on the outside, which is not
Yeah.
which I'm not really a fan of. Um, Like if we start talking about mangas, like I like the outfits that Bleach that the captains in Bleach wear.
Hmm.
Those are pretty cool. Um, yeah, I would love to see a superhero that wears something more like an everyday fit,
Who was that guy with
but like
blonde
something
hair? And
stylish.
okay, who is that guy with blonde hair in Hunter x Hunter?
Kurapika?
Like he does lightning. He has lightning magic, light lights and stuff.
Kurapika?
Yeah, he wears different stuff, don't he?
He has like little chains on his hand too.
I didn't look that far, but he wears different stuff,
Mm,
don't
mm, mm.
he?
I don't remember Hunter x Hunter. I wasn't that into it.
Okay. Um,
Um,
of
but
course,
yeah. How about you, Jared?
yes, of course, my biggest two would be Storm and Magneto. And I'm really thinking of Magneto more for his Krakoa outfits. Honorable mention to
Mm.
Gambit just because he has his chest out. But I
Oh,
really
Gambit joint is really good.
so you just like long trench coats on people.
Apparently I do, bro. Apparently that's my speed.
Yeah. Um, so yeah. What I the person that I think has really good outfits would be Frenzy. She has a really good outfit. Even her um superhero outfit is not that superhero-y. Of course, they gotta wear matching colors, have the X on them, but it's not that superhero-y.
Hmm.
And when she is out of costume, she's always like, it's like that extra fine lady that's in a suit. So I really do like that for Frenzy. She's in a very femme dominated industry. So I really like that she can still be herself and love the person that she is. So yeah, Frenzy. Frenzy is mine.
Hmm.
All right, Demarcus, we have another question, this time from six brown chicks, excuse me. And I'm just gonna read the first sentence and you tell me if you want me to. No, I'm just gonna tell you something about this um question within the first sentence and you tell me which one you want. So, do you want I'm traumatized? That's one. A small group of my friends and I dabble in sex work. That's two. I thought I wanted a ghetto B until I got one. That's three.
A ghetto B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dre was dating Nora when we met. That's four. This king is seeking a castle and a queen. That's five. Or cheating on my girlfriend with her hot manager. That's six.
It's a lot of options.
Yeah.
Cheating on the girlfriend with a hot manager was the last one.
Hmm.
What was the one before that?
And I didn't read these before, so I have no idea what these are. The king is seeking a castle was the one before that.
King seeking a castle.
The king is seeking a castle and a queen. Do you want me to read them all again?
No, 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 no. Because I think I want to. Because I usually try to go for like the lesser problematic ones or the ones that
Mhm.
seem the less dramatic. But let's go hard this time. Let's go, my friends and I dabble in sex work. Let's see what they talking about.
Ooh. Okay,
Spicy.
here we go. Oh God, I see a big plus. All right, here we go. A very small group of friends and I dabble in sex work when we travel abroad. It's safe. We
Hmm.
spend a weekend with execs on a rented yacht. It's called yachting, and many models do it. No big deal, except my cousin's husband was one of the men on board. I didn't service him, my friend did. And a few weeks later, she confided to me that she's HIV positive. My friend is super nasty and she gets paid more than us because she offers the girlfriend experience and she never uses condoms. No one in my town
Whoa.
knows I go yachting and they think I model and work for Spirit Airlines. So how do I tell my cousin that her husband cheated and may expose her to HIV? Help.
Hey man, you gotta swallow that one. Um, Jesus. Um, man, I don't man. All right. So let's walk back through this.
Hmm.
So the girl and her friends, they be yachting.
Hmm.
And that's the term for like sex work with rich execs on a yacht. And I
Yeah,
guess you let them smash on there. And then the one homie be giving the girlfriend experience, but now she done slept with the posters with the poster's sisters, the
let me
poster's
see.
cousin's husband?
Except my cousin's husband was one of the
Cousin's
men
husband.
on
Yeah, she
there.
done slept with the cousin husband
Hmm.
and possibly gave the man HIV.
True.
And so now she's like, how do I let my cousin know
Hmm.
she might be exposed to HIV and your husband cheating?
Oh yeah, it's a
Um,
double whammy.
right. So is it so I don't like how do you let your cousin know? You just tell your cousin. Like what do you like is it let them know without giving up your secret or what?
She says no one in my family knows I go yachting. They think I model and work for Spirit Airlines.
Mm. So time if you finna tell the truth, you gotta tell the whole truth. Tell them what you know, tell them how you know. I mean, it ain't no way to keep them from finding out. Because once you give up your cousin, he giving you up. Bet, trust, and believe. So you might as well get ahead of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And you finna ruin it for all your homegirls too. So you finna mess up everybody money. Everybody little vacation scam they got going. You finna break up your cousin marriage. Just be prepared for the fallout.
wait. How is she gonna ruin it for her friends?
I imagine she like the little linchpin, ain't she?
The
Or
linchpin.
you matter of fact, because once this comes out, like once this comes out and that guy's marriage fails out because of this trip, them other execs they gonna be like, oh, we can't hire this group of women no more because they go off telling what happened. We all got wives and families back home. She finna ruin their money.
So you think that he's not? I mean, she's not even gonna be able to go yachting with other companies.
No, I think she gonna have real slim pickings when it comes to yachting now, and it's like the options she gonna have are the folks you don't want to go with, because they gonna tell you like I imagine the folks that make that kind of money they hang with each other, they come across each other here and there,
Hmm.
they talk occasionally, and that news is gonna make it around. Like yachters hang with yachters. Am I not? Am I wrong?
Okay, well, I am in agreement with Demarcus. But you said that it is safe to spend a weekend with execs on this rented yacht, but it's not safe because y'all passing HIV around to these executives. Like, even though you don't give this girlfriend experience, um, and you use condoms maybe, because you said she didn't use condoms, but you use condoms. Yeah, like you should have also said how much you getting paid for this. Like it's a whole weekend on a boat. You're basically being a prostitute for rich execs. Like you got to get like $10,000 a weekend or whatever. I don't have any problem with sex work. If that's what you do, more power to you. But y'all need to be safe. And being on a boat with a whole bunch of executives is not safe because they don't care if you live or die. They might kill you or throw
Mm,
you overboard. And then what's gonna happen? Nothing, because you are just a prostitute to them. You're not even a person. And they have their families, they have their kids. So I think that you need to be safe, 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 safe. If you're gonna continue doing this, wrap it up because you don't want to give nothing to them. You don't want them to give nothing to you. So wrap
hmm
it up. Take all the precautions, get tested, and yeah, I agree with DeMarcus. But yeah.
Hey, go ahead. You got to give up the con at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
you
don't
want to
think she
be, you
I,
gotta
I,
you gotta make a choice now. Do you want to be a hero or a villain?
I don't
Because
think
if you're
she
gonna
has
be a
to
hero,
give it
you got
up.
to tell the truth.
I don't think she has to give it up, but and I don't think that anything's gonna happen. Like I just think that that
How do you think?
cousin's
What makes you
husband.
think she ain't got to give up the con? Like, because when what's gonna happen is like she gonna go to her cousin and be like, "Hey, cuz,
Mhm.
your husband is cheating on you, and he might have picked up HIV, so you need to watch out." And
Yeah,
she gonna be like, "How do you know?"
yeah, yeah.
And then she gonna have
So
to be like, how does she know? She like, oh my, my homegirl told me that she be doing this yachting thing, and my homegirl just told me all about it.
yeah.
And I don't know, I would find it suspicious. I would be like, yo, homegirl just told you all of this and told you she slept with my husband
Mhm.
specifically. Why? Why did she tell you this whole story?
Yeah, I do think that you have to give up you saying that you work for Spirit Airlines, but I don't think that it's over for your extracurricular activities. So,
It's over in this way. You are
yeah,
not going to be able to do these extracurriculars activities the way you have been up until this point.
yeah. Well,
But
DeMarcus, we are kind of uh early. So do you want to do another question from Six Brown Chicks or you just want to end it?
mm,
Because we're
no,
not
let's
done.
just call it. Let's give them a short episode. Give them some time back, man.
Well, I tried, y'all. I definitely
Give them
tried.
some time back. Jared be liking these 3 hour episodes, and I like for y'all to come get your laughs and get on with your day.
Goodness. Well, guys, if you like this shorter, no fun episode by Oscar the Grouch over here, you can let us know on our Instagram, Black Geek Energy, on our TikTok, Black Geek Energy, on our Twitter, BG_pod. You can let us know in the comments of this episode on Spotify after you rate us 5 stars or no stars if you don't
Hmm.
like this shorter episode, or at the bottom of this iTunes on our show page. DeMarcus, are there any last words?
Um, I
Ooh, Game
think
of Thrones is
something.
tonight. Sorry.
Ooh, no, it's not.
Yes,
Game of
it
Thrones is.
is.
You mean House of the Dragon?
Oh yeah, well, House of the Dragons. Ain't nobody call it that.
House of the Dragon is June 16th.
Oh, it's not tonight.
No, it's June 16th.
Oh God, I got excited for nothing. I just
I know you did. You was about to send everybody off.
well, I mean, when they hear this, uh Game of Thrones will have already been aired. So, because remember, these folks in
Mm,
the future.
okay. All right. So this is coming out. What day is this?
The
It's coming out on the
19th,
12th or it's coming out on the 19th?
19th.
Mm. All right. So yeah, by the time y'all hear this, Game of Thrones will have aired
So how was it?
on
How was Game
June
of
16th.
Thrones?
If I could see the future, I'll be letting you know. I would let you know if I could see the future.
Okay, okay, okay. Last words to Marcus.
Last words, man. Uh, something we said earlier, just like there are a lot of interesting stories in the X-Men, and I really love when we do these X-Men character deep dives because we get to see them more holistically. Some of the good things they've done, some of the bad things they've done, and like where I try to pick out like where they really shine, like where they really become their character, as opposed to just a side piece to some sort of bigger plan. And I think for Emma, like I mentioned in the episode, it is when she becomes the head of the Massachusetts Academy and starts
Mhm.
teaching her own like crop of mutant children. That's when she really starts to shine. Um, so yeah, find your space, find where you really shine and invest in that. And don't just add to somebody else's story all your life. And look into the X-Men, man. Do some deep dives on these folks because they'll show you the way.
All right, guys. That's it on this
And that's
episode
all.
of Black Geek I don't want it to end, DeMarcus. I want to talk about something else.
BGE out.
Oh my God.
Wrap it up, Jared.
Oh my God. Okay. Stop it.
What's happening, my fellow geeks out there? It's a new year. Welcome to 2024, new me, or the same you. You know, however you want to play it this year. Um, I am here to tell y'all that I am in a much better space mentally, and a lot of that is due to getting, I'm not going to say the help I need, but having someone to talk to objectively, like that third party who's just there to give you advice and not really trying to put their own judgment on you, and also like kind of helping you, think through some of your thoughts. Maybe you're an external process, maybe an external processor, maybe not. But you can do all of these things with betterhelp.com. So you can be in the same place I am. You can be in a better place than I am. You can improve the way you think and the way you approach situations just by having someone to talk to about it that is not there to judge you, that is available at the send of a text, that you can switch them out as if it's not working. If they're not giving you the advice you need, you can just say, hey, better help, give me someone else, and they'll find you someone else to partner with. Tell you it's an amazing service, and if you tell them we sent you, you're gonna get a discount, because why would we tell you to go if we're not going to hook you up? So go to betterhelp.com/bgepod and tell them DeMarcus sent you.
I had an activity all did up and ready to go,
I
and
know.
now I can't find it, y'all.
Oh my
This
God,
is
DeMarcus,
crazy.
I made the best poke nachos.
Poke nachos.
Yes. I
I
made my
mean,
own
are you going to
chips.
elaborate?
So I made my own chips using wonton paper, and then I fried those up. I put some furikake on them, and then I put tuna, raw tuna, jalapenos, green onions, and
Oh, I found it. I
this
just forgot
mayo
what I called
sriracha mix on top.
it.
It
You
was
lost me at
so.
mayo.
You
You
don't
lost
like
me at mayo.
mayo?
I don't like mayo, man. That's why people
It's just
food.
eggs and oil.
I don't like eggs, Jared. That makes so much sense.
Ah,
I feel like I've low key subconsciously known mayo is made from eggs, but I've never
ah.
like been a fan.
Grow up. How about that? You need to grow up.
Nah, I think I'm as grown as I need to be.